Monday night NBA action. This is across the board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Going to take a look at the Atlanta Hawks versus the Denver Nuggets at the Pepsi Center in the Mile High City. Nuggets anywhere between 10 and 10.5 point home favorites, while the total is holding steady at 211.5. Monitor any further movement in the betting odds by checking out SBRodds.com. The Atlanta Hawks are 3-2 on their current 6-game road trip. That includes back-to-back losses, the last one coming last night against the Los Angeles Lakers as 5.5 point road underdogs. But they are 35-16-1 their last 52 games when playing on 0 days rest. 15-15 straight up when playing away from Atlanta this year, including a 7-6 mark versus Western Conference opponents. But they have dropped their last 5 games on this floor due to their defense allowing 111.8 points per game during that 5-game stretch, 5-game losing streak in the Mile High City. They are 3-1 against the spread as road underdogs of 9.5 to 12 points the last 2+ seasons. And really the key when looking at that betting trend is the fact that the under is 4-0 in that situation. So when playing a high-scoring team like the Denver Nuggets, going under the total in that situation may give a little value to the Hawks in this spot. This is also the Hawks' first game since at least the 2010-11 season that they've played a game with a total of 210 or higher in the betting market. The reason I bring that up is the Denver Nuggets are 7-0 straight up and against the spread when playing at home with a total of 210 or higher. Also, the Nuggets are riding a 4-game win streak. They've scored 105 or more points in each of those contests, but this could be a flat spot. They're coming off a home win against Oklahoma City. They traveled against Portland before that game, and then they hosted the Los Angeles Lakers, 3 Western Conference rivals in that span leading up to this game. Not sure that they get up to cover a double-digit spread against an Eastern Conference opponent. They are 25-3 straight up at home, 9-2 versus non-conference foes, but they are just 10-10 as home favorites of 9.5 to 12 points the last 2+ seasons, with the over going 12-8 in that situation. Really, the story for this team recently has been its bench. They scored a season-high 71 points from their reserves against the Thunder last time out, and they are 3rd in the league in averaging 39.9 points per game from their bench. They also lead the NBA in fast break points, averaging 19.5 per game, but surprisingly enough, when handicapping this game, the Atlanta Hawks are 3rd in that category, averaging 17.2. When you look at this game, a back-to-back situation, the second game of a back-to-back is awful for an opponent going into the Mile High City. The Nuggets have really taken advantage of opponents in this situation, 43-8 in their last 51 home games when playing an opponent that's closing out a back-to-back situation. I established the Nuggets as 8.5 point home favorites in this game. I figure I'm now getting 2 points of value with the line creeping up to 10.5 at basically every spot in the market. And also the Nuggets don't really have very good numbers as home favorites of 9 or more points against Eastern Conference opponents. So I'm once again going to grab the points. I've done it in all 3 videos today. Louisville hosting Cincinnati. I grabbed the points in that one, 10 points. I also grabbed the points with the Baylor Bears against the Texas Longhorns. I grabbed the home underdog there in Austin with the Texas Longhorns, and I'm going to grab them here. I'm going to play the Atlanta Hawks plus 10.5 against the Denver Nuggets on Monday night. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. For any further information on this game or any other on the NBA odds board, you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.